J7 Bricks coming at you today with the Reobrix Medieval Tavern. 3,214 pieces. Now let me start out today by saying thank you again to our friends at LesDIY, specifically the German site, for sending us this awesome set to build and review. I'll put a link in the comments in the description below. You guys go check out their stuff. Help them out. They'll keep sending us sets to review. It'll be fun. We'll all love it. It's cold here in East Tennessee today, by the way. Unseasonably cold. Single digits cold, which is why I'm wearing all of my winter gear. And also, go Ravenclaw in the Quidditch finales. Or whatever. I don't know. I just like Ravenclaw because ravens are awesome. Before we get started, guys, consider hitting that like button. Consider subscribing, consider joining our membership program where you give me money and I give you exclusive stuff. That would help the channel out and I'd appreciate it. Now on to the video. Let's get into this set. I think we're ready to put together this ridiculously huge box. This is the Reobrix set, number 66017, 3,214 pieces. Medieval Tavern. Look at this. It's huge. It's huge. It's insane. It's a crazy big box. It's almost as tall as my shelf. It's showing all the features on the back of the box. Let's see what's in here. All right. Ooh, just like the other Reobrix set, there's an A box. Oh boy, that's hard to get out of there. And a B box. But not a beat box because that would be 80s. There's a lot of stuff. Alright, so again with the Reobrix branded and numbered bags. We've got a plate bag, bag 1, 2 and 3. Oh, and then this is a super hefty instruction manual. I do like that they wrapped it. That's nice. And again, kind of that Lego style instructional book. It's a little different from the other Reobrix one, though. Some stickers in the book so they don't get crumpled. Thank you. All right, let's start off by saying this is a pretty tall set. So measuring from the base plates up to the top of the roof, it's about a foot. Measuring to the top of the flagstaff there, you're talking about 13.5 inches just about. And the front width of the set, you're talking about probably 10 inches because of the stuff on the back here. So it's pretty tall, pretty wide. If you're going depth front to back, yeah, you talk about probably 10.5 inches there. Let's just get right into an overview of the outside of the set here. Check that out. I love the chicken on the top there. Those roof tiles are pretty amazing. Always love that. So you've got the front of the tavern here. You know it's a tavern because their sign is a barrel of ale with a tap in it. There's a little thing under the stoop here, a little space. I'll show you that when we get to the basement here. A little stoop up to the front door. The front door is blue. That's pretty cool. Got some lanterns hanging on the side here. Got a little bit of flower pottage going on outside the windows. I love the way these overhangs are done. I especially like this, where the tiles end and they've got the wooden repair parts over that. Swing around to the left side of the building here. I love the roof lines on that little shield at the top there. So you've got a little stable down here with little stable doors that open. They've done the inside out to make it look like you've got hay in there. I thought that was really neat. That's a really good detail. And a little bit of hay in a bucket outside there. Got a couple of birch trees growing on the outside here. I assume they're birch trees because of the white color of the bark on the trunk. Pretty nifty. Swing around to the back. We've got an awesome stone chimney there. I like the way that was done. I like the damaged parts on the top of the inn that need repair. That's cool. I love how they did the missing tiles. That looks really good. And over to the right side of the inn, got some more flower pottage and another shield up there. I love this vine growing up the side of the building. That's a really cool little detail. I love that. A couple more chickens out here. That's pretty cool. The chickens did come with a set. The only real problem with the chickens is that you can see the chickens are all done in white. In the instructions, it has a red comb and some eye detail. They don't have any of that on the actual chickens in the set. Other than that, this looks amazing from the outside here. Obviously, being Reobrix, this does not come with any minifigures. However, here are a couple of minifigures for scale. We've got a human wizard and a dwarf. So just keep that dwarf in mind in a minute here, and I'll show you why as we get into the details of the set. So as you may have guessed, just like most buildings like this, it is modular, that modular design. So these roof panels do come off. There we go. All right, so you can see these roof panels just kind of sit down here against these pieces, and then they just lean into the top here. So you could take that off to see on the inside of the set here. Oh, there goes the dwarf. And then it's the same on the back side. This just kind of lifts off. The back side's a little easier because you're not going around that gable. Come on. There's nothing really inside this top piece here. You've got this little gable piece, and then that's kind of it. Only thing really of note on the top floor, you could put stuff in here. Nothing really comes in here. There is a ladder hole going down to the next floor. And then we can access the next floor just lifting up on this top floor. So on the second floor of the inn, we've got 3 beds done in that cool style they did with the Lego medieval blacksmith set. So you've got like the quilted pattern on there. We've got some pillows sticking up there. We've got some bedside tables that have candles on them. That's a pretty cool detail. I like the way that they did some fancy stuff on the beds there. See, there is the ladder that goes up to the 3rd floor. Got a nice little potted plant on a table there in the corner. And then there is another section that comes over here. This roof also just lifts off. Spin this around so you can get a better view here. And there's a couple of chests and a couple of bags in there. Storage for travelers and their stuff that they're carrying with them, I guess. And then you can see we've got the stairs down to the 1st floor of the tavern. This floor will just pull off as well. Set that to the side. And just note, this floor does come with this sign, so just be careful not to knock this off when you set it down. This also has the whole top of the chimney attached. And now you can access the main floor. The main floor is where all the fun stuff is happening. So you've got the stairs here that go up to the 2nd floor. I'm going to turn it a little bit so we can see better here. You've got a fireplace with an iron kettle hanging above it over there. You've got the horns of some beastie or another mounted over the fireplace. Got some bread in a barrel. I don't know why you would put bread in a barrel, but there it is. There's a bunch of bottles over there. This is clearly the bar area. So you can see we've got the bar for people to sit at with some food and drinks there. We've got some drinks and stuff in there behind the bar with some windows. We've got a little area over here with some seats, food and drink on the table there, candles on the wall, another table on the other side. Got a bunch of kegs over there with the top one tapped. The front door does open here. That's pretty cool. Now you'll note this floor is sized for a regular human minifigure. Looks pretty good in there, right? And you'll see we have stairs going down, so there must be another floor. So again, just lift this off, and all of these levels are only held on by about 8 studs around the ring of the level here. So they're very easy to lift off, just like all of these modular style buildings. We have the cool hidden basement area here. So this basement area, you can see we've got the stairs that come down from the first floor, go into the basement. We've got, I guess, a work table or storage table over there. We've got some bags. There's a rat here in the basement. Some more storage. Those are boxes, I believe. We've got a bunch of bottles and some crates, some extra kegs. It's really cool details in here. This, I think, is really cool. There's a little door, and that opens. You see there's a bunch of detail on that door. The cool part is under the front stoop here is where someone could crawl through and enter into that basement undetected, or escape from the basement, maybe undetected, although it's under the front door. That is pretty cool. And you can see a bunch of stuff on the outside here around the basement. Put a bunch of details on with the chicken and the wheel. Bunch of plants down there. That's pretty cool. So really, I think this set is super cool overall, and I only have one problem with it. Everything is kind of minifigure scale, except for the basement. If I put this dwarf down here next to the stairs, you can see the top of his head doesn't even clear the outside perimeter of the basement. So a dwarf would have to bend over in the basement in order to fit in here. And I'm not sure how they would get kegs and stuff out of here. I know it's kind of a silly complaint, because making the basement taller, in reality the basement would go down into the ground, and making the basement taller might look weird. But when everything else is minifigure scale, you're not going to fit, like a regular size minifigure is just super too tall for the basement. And even like a dwarf or a hobbit size minifigure is going to be too tall for this basement. So I kind of wish they either built up on the base plates so that they could put it under the base plates a little, or just made the basement just a tiny bit taller. But again, I understand why they did it, because the basement in reality would be down in the ground. So just a minor complaint about the set. Other than that, no real complaints. It went together beautifully. The Reobrix bricks are pretty awesome. They stick together well. They go together fairly easy. A little better than Mold King in my opinion, just because it's not so hard to push them together. Really, really good quality, really good details in this set. This set is 3,214 pieces. On LesDIY.de, this is €110.99, which works out for us US people to be about $120 US. So this is an excellent deal. If this was the big L, this set would be $300 and some odd. This set is a third of that price for over 3,000 bricks. That is an amazing price. This is just a really cool looking building. I love the design on this. I love the attention to detail. The Reobrix quality is fantastic. And obviously it's not going to come with minifigures, because that's a Lego thing, and Reobrix is a legit company, so they can't sell them because of copyright. But you can get Lego minifigures. Reobrix are Lego compatible. They will fit in here. It would be awesome. I'm going to use all of my little fantasy themed minifigures with this set. It's going to go next to my Lego Medieval Blacksmith and all of the other medieval sets I've collected. Definitely check this out if you like the medieval buildings. It is super cool. Once again, thank you to LesDIY for sending us this set for review. Guys, if you like this video, go ahead and give us a like and subscribe. It helps the channel out. consider giving us a super thanks or getting a membership, because we're doing all sorts of fun membership-only things now. That's all I got for you. Once again, my name is Jay. This is 7 Star Bricks. Thanks for coming. We'll see you here next time.